shoulder, Legionnaires. Rycon here, and welcome back to Lord of the Rings. We are here above Lothlorien, watching our away team slowly but surely track their way back to home. We catch them at the break of dawn, just as they will be breaking camp and continuing their journey across the Elder Tiger, back towards Northern Rest, back to Lothlorien. And back in Lothlorien, surprisingly enough, we have a lot of idle skeletons. Absolutely wild, I know, but there's no hauling, no construction, nothing that needs to be done right this second. However, I'm sure we can find a few jobs for them to help us out with. We have a number of guests that are staying here at the moment, enjoying themselves. And well, Lothlorien is enjoying this time of peace. Gives us a chance to, build up and recover, and Eleanor is wearing a little plate helmet and it's kind of adorable. Interesting choice, but hey, it works. And Madeline's got one on too, so it looks like we're transitioning on over into those full helms now. Nice to see, team. I don't think anything's going to beat Alta's helm for quite a while. It is an impressive piece of dwarven ingenuity, which is strange that Alta can wear it because she's not a dwarf. However, doesn't seem to faze her. And she's just having a good old chat with Lucy, the skeleton, about taming boars. Yes, this is where we begin today's episode, with part of our crew away and the rest here in Lothlorien enjoying these peaceful moments. Let's hope that peace will last until our crew arrive back home. I am going to be sure to give our skeletons something to do, so we're going to be going around to areas of the map where we still have some steel that can be mined, and we're going to start working on that. 1, it's going to give us steel, and 2, it's going to potentially give us magicite, so wherever there is steel, we're going to be chipping away at that. And who knows, we might find other hidden pockets or caverns, whatnot. And hey, I've just noticed that Vladlena can now mentor magic, so we'll make sure that that is turned on so that she can study with others. And same thing with Gokama here. So they're kind of all going to be learning from each other, which is, that's nice. Blue Quail, hold on to that magic, my friend. Let's not let these skeletons drop. And our caravan has arrived at Candelara. Oh, now we could actually end up giving this another name. Ed Rivera. You know what, Vladlena? I feel like that's a good name. Ed Rivera. Alright, we'll stick with that for now. They have made it back here, which is great. We're going to be able to pick up a fair amount of wood. We don't have too many animals with us, though. That's the only thing. We are a little bit low on food. So, you know what, we might... I was going to try and take apart all these ship chunks, but I'm thinking it might be better for us to send a skeleton crew on over to do that. Maybe if we just collect what wood we can and then just continue on. That sounds like a good plan. Alright, so they are going to start to gather up some items. We can only take 400 wood with us, so it's not really much at all. We're going to get ready to move on out of here ASAP. And back in Lothlorien, we're going to be forming another kind of caravan. We're going to be taking at least 3 of our skeletons here and all of our big old animals. Yeah. And now this caravan will be preparing to head on off. Excellent. Let's get time rolling on by. I'm actually watching Eleanor for the first time harvest some of the magicite that's here. Excellent to see that it's happening. Madeline is jumping in as well. Cool. Good stuff. And we got a group of travelers that are just passing on by at the moment. Don't think they're going to be doing anything, but hey, this is good to see. Oh, no. There we go. We actually do have some visitors. The High Council of the Elves. Welcome, and there's a lot of you. Well, thankfully we have a lot of accommodation. Let's hope that that's actually enough to kind of suffice here. It looks like most of the halflings are kind of spread across all these different rooms. We've got 2 peonies. Yeah. All right, we should be fine. Well, I'm a little disappointed. They've kind of just been hanging out here all day. They have not left at all, and they don't seem to be organizing, which is more than a little strange. Yeah, they're just kind of stuck here, and I'm not sure why. Yeah, screw the wood. We're just gonna go. Oh, I guess they've decided that they've got all they need. Weird. And they also decided to leave at night. Well, this is unfortunate, but hey, what can you do? Donnie, you're gonna make your way on over there. Yeah, they're all gonna be in a pretty foul mood when they arrive back. I can't blame them. Alright, well, the skeletons are on their way before this lot were. Let's get you home, eh? Tranker, hard at work here. Looks like you're gonna finish another art sculpture here. You've got one done already. Abstract rendering of friendship. Well, that's just wonderful. Lovely. Let's go ahead and get that installed, and we'll have a look and see what that one's going to do for us. But we can start placing them in these rooms here. Yeah, so each of our guests in the space are going to have one. We will do these ones eventually, but we're going to focus for the time being on these other ones. What do we got here? It's an illustration of Gokama polishing the surface of a braces of defense while covered in grime. Wonderful. Okay. Lovely. Completing work on a braces of defense. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So we're just going to work our way up through all of these different rooms here, and they'll just be lovely rooms. Yeah, everyone else seems to be here. No, not everyone. Okay, we are missing 2 guest beds. Right. Goldilocks, I see. Yeah, actually, we are indeed out of guest beds. Well, they filled those up pretty fast. I suppose we'll have to do the old place down a temporary solution for now, which is just going to have to be sleeping spots. As much as that sucks, we'll just go ahead like this. You know what? It's probably good to do this in just one room, because then it'll only affect 3 people as opposed to 4 people. So let's go with this. Garor is in a daze. It's okay, he's still wandering, so he's still part of the caravan. We're going to make this for guests, and we'll make sure that this isn't actually going to cost anything as well. So there we go, there we go. And we have a quest. I see. Laurie's Fenrir Chase. I see. So this is from Laurie, King Under the Mountain. Reports are spotting a Fenrir nearby, which I imagine is a massive wolf. Yep, gigantic, deadly wolf of unknown origin, and we have a raid to deal with. I really hope that is not here. Okay, legends say that Fenrir were bioengineered in ancient times for war and will only follow the bravest leaders into combat. The things that we get from it, so-so. That was a noise. It's only just up past this here. Stum. Yeah, these guys still a ways before they get back. Where is this going to be? It is down here, and you know what? That's actually okay. I didn't realize that they hadn't left yet still. We're going to have to take care of this group here, so you know what? I guess we're going to be waiting for Garor then, aren't we? Okay, alright, you lot, let's get you together. We need to do some fighting. We're going to go up towards this line here, because I feel like that's going to be pretty good for us. And let's just hope it bloody works out. Yeah, Garor, you've created some problems for us here, buddy. Okay, Morg. Right, I do want you to be firing at will. Let's actually get you down there, Morg. Okay, Lena, you're going to be at the front here. Same thing with Lostiel, who unfortunately was sleeping all the way down here, and it's going to take a long time to get up towards us. So yeah, it's kind of going to be Lena that's defending us here. We're going to go ahead and chuck down a lightning storm on top of Pavelson over here. Vladlina, yep, you do you. Gafur, we're going to go ahead and do a Sunfire, and we're going to do it on top of Stapfan over here. Let's see how this works out for us. Okay, that's one dead already. All right. Pavelson's getting hurt. Okay, wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Bumfin, let's get you moving up. Okay. Lena, we're going to get you to do a phase strike. Nice damage. See you intercepting. That's what we're talking about. Oh my god. Absolutely annihilated. Wonderful. Okay, while we're here, we're going to get actually Vladlina to use heal on Lena. Lovely, and we are good. Just like that. Okay, Lostiel, you can go ahead and chill as well. Sorry, folks, that you're still here. I expected this just to be a quick little stop-off, but alas, that is not the case. We're going to go through and we're going to unforbid all of this stuff, allow them to take whatever they want. I don't think there's anything here that we're actually going to want, though. But we can handle ourselves. We certainly can handle ourselves. Oh, okay. Right, our visitors from the Shire have left, and they didn't have that great of a time, which is surprising. They left some Arcalium for us, though, which is nice. Gokama might not have had the time to get round to them all, and because of that reason, we're going to go ahead and get rid of these, because, they'll be able to take some rooms in here. Sorry, hobbits. Yeah, we'll try and give you a better time next time. And well, okay, look at this. The others, I believe, won't be leaving until Garor is feeling better, which is unfortunate, but other folks have arrived. The skeletons have arrived, and so we're going to get them to work right away. We're going to start deconstructing. I think the easiest thing to do is actually this. Just go like that and go deconstruct. They're going to take apart all of these different ship parts that have fallen down here. Hopefully that'll lead to us getting some components. Mithril. Components are pretty much mithril in this. At least that's kind of how it seems. So we're going to hope that we can do that. There's a fair bit of milk just kind of popped around the map at the moment, which is nice. There's a little bit of food that our folks have access to. So yeah, we'll... You know what? Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cancel the caravan. Cancel forming the caravan. Garor is going to go back with the skeletons. He's going to stay here for now because otherwise everyone else is going to have a major break, and that's not what we want. So let's get organized. Let's get out of here. Well, going through the supplies here, I did notice that we have a masterwork belt, which is kind of nice. We have a day's worth of food with the milk that we're bringing along. We're just going to go and get out of here. We could actually take a little bit of wood with us. I don't think that's going to slow us down. It does slow us down a fair bit, so let's maybe not do that. What if we did just like a little bit here? How much does that affect us? Not actually that much. Okay, so it looks like, we can go up until we start to get towards it being... orange up here. So we'll go 180. 150. There we go. Still half a day. Let's do it. And as we can see, Young here is taking apart this nice ship chunk. Wonderful. That'll be done before too long. And yes, I can confirm that we get components out of the process, so very happy to see that. It looks like our crew have finally decided to leave the map. Wonderful. Get out of here and have a good rest when you get back home. God. Wow. We've actually gone through all of our meat. I've only just realized that now. We had such a surplus that I didn't see that running out anytime soon. So I guess we are just going to have to get hunting. We've got quite a bit of wildlife here. These moose are going to provide us with a lot. I'm not so concerned about the black bear. I think we are just going to go for the wild boars and the rams. We're just going to go for the lot. Leave the bear for now. Oh, interesting enough, we actually have a lost eel that's visiting us. I was very confused for a moment there, but yeah, she's just as fast as our lost eel. And hauling for us as well. Thanks. And thank the gods. Our caravan has made it back home in one piece. Okay, we instantly had a rescued animal join our colony. Noisette. Okay, which is a little dog. No? Yes? A Shih Tzu? Yep. Oh my god. Adorable. Your handler is now Garor. Well, there we go. Oh, just what Garor needed. Okay. Well, yeah, back over here. We've got a bit of work to do here, folks. And by work, I mean relax. You all need to relax. We are going to start off with Vladlena popping out a dust devil though, because there's a lot of dirt around. Without those dust devils here, let everyone have a nice bit to eat, a bit to drink, and we'll get them relaxing. I'll make sure that we actually get them doing that after. Yeah, everyone go and get yourselves a beer. I think if we can get Lostiel just meditating, it'll help improve her mood in general, so you start meditating. Bomfin, get on over here, have a nice beer, my friend. That'll help you just recover from the trip. Syrian binge. Okay, Gafur is on a Syrian binge. I don't know if we have any Syrian. was pretty sure that we didn't have any cerium. Cerium is a very specific magical... cerium. Cerium is distilled from pomana. Yes, okay. It can grant insight and clarity, disregarded by most as lore or fantasy. Okay. It's accelerating the ebb and flow of mana. Okay. Right. So he's going to have more mana. Let's just hope he doesn't overdose. And Go Karma, congratulations on getting some more skill here. I think, Go Karma, we are going to continue on with Lullaby. I'm imagining Airworm is probably the best thing for us to do. There we go. Okay, and Gafur, we'll keep a bit of an eye on you. There we go. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Blue Quail has just started throwing a party and Go Karma is walking around in sadness. Go Karma, you just missed the party. If you held on for a little bit longer, you would have been able to bard it up. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh well, we tried there. A party will certainly help with moods overall, so everyone's going to be flooding into the space here. Unfortunately, the meals are a little bit on the low side at the moment, so we'll have to make sure that that improves over time. But yeah, just everyone pop inside, get nice and warm, have some smoke leaf, drink some beer, take a load off. Let's relax. Well, checking back in on our skeletons, it looks like most, if not all, of the ship chunks have been taken apart, so that's gone pretty well. I have asked them to do a little bit more woodworking here, but yeah, I'm kind of holding out for Garor to just be ready to travel back with them. Gonna hope that he's gonna be able to, because winter's begun. Just break out of it, my friend. We need you back here, and is that someone without a head? It is. Wonderful. Hey, wow, we got a lot of stuff here. Okay, they enjoyed this day quite a bit, which is good considering, you know, Go Karma wasn't super happy to begin with. It's a lot of bananas. A lot of bananas. Fantastic. We've just finished researching Armor of Noldor. We've got some cool stuff. Elf crowns, elf armor, just good elf stuff in general. I think at this point we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to do it for the dwarves, just working our way through all of the different armor types. Now that armor actually takes a fair bit of gold to make, gold and silver among other things, so yeah, let's hope it gets done. We'll keep our eye on it. And Garor, he's finally good to go. Let's get moving then. Okay, we can bring back nearly all the wood, which is pretty nice. We'll bring back some silver plate armor, that's masterwork, which is really nice. And we got 64 components in total, so pretty good, I'd say, for all of that. Let's get going. Holy crap, okay. Right, literally only just saw this now. Infused chunk. Infuses stone chunks with mana to create magicite. That's something that we can do over here. It produces 16 unrefined magicite just from stone chunks. Fantastic. Amazing. This is from our arcane forge, so we need to make sure that that is definitely something that is going to be happening because, yeah, so we want to say do until we have. Is that chunks or is that... That might actually be the amount of magicite that we have. Okay. Yeah, sure. I think we're going to go ahead and increase that total amount. We're going to go for 500 because I feel like making sure that we have a decent amount of magicite is certainly going to be worth it. Yeah, we've got an okay amount of magicite. I'm guessing there is some other magicite around, but yeah, I'm tempted to even go up higher, go to 1,000. Gafur, what are you making at the moment? Armor of the Valiant. Okay. A good piece. A good piece. And what this is using is it's just using mana. It's using mana from our wizard folk to be able to do this. I'm gonna say it's kind of a priority that this gets done. So I'm gonna go ahead and knock it up in priority. I'm gonna let Gafur work on these Armor of the Valiant. He's not gonna be able to do too much of it, but yeah, we'll get back to that eventually. Natalia's just working on some regular armor for us at the moment, but yeah, we're going to have some nice stuff before too long. Oh boy, we got ourselves a big flash storm. Okay. Youch. Wow, I'm just looking at this blood trail over here. It's sure is something. We're going to have to be wary of fires. Although, in saying that, I'm not as concerned because what we can do is go over to Vladlena and ask her to make it rain. Let's see. And cast it. There we go. So it is the flash storm, indeed. We can just sprinkle a little bit of rain on it and all should be well. Ooh, Bomfin is working on our Galadrim elf armor at this stage. Nice. Well, there goes some of the gold. Oh, and the rain is in fact snow because, yup, it's cold. And that is now hard snow. We're going to have a winter wonderland now, I think. Yeah, and it's going to help wash away all of that nasty blood too. Good. I tell you what, as much as I would like to keep this little settlement here, I think we are going to end up abandoning it again. And the reason being is I want to try and keep as many events as possible happening here in Lost Lorien. And that's just not going to happen. You know, we get raids on the other map and it's like one person. So yeah, I think we're going to try and keep things focused here as much as possible. We will have these kind of settlements just littered over the map that we've used before to gain more wood and the rest, but I feel like that's a better move for us going forward. And I'm actually just kind of taking it in at the moment. This is the first time that we've had our kind of roofs over all of our different pathways during winter. We have been kind of clearing the paths, but I feel like this is just neat as well. We can actually see, you know, the snow is keeping off them. It looks like there is a bit of shortcutting that happens here between the kitchen, and I'm not surprised with that. You know, that makes perfect sense. But for the most part, it seems like they all want to kind of try and stick on the paths. Yeah, just here to here, it seems they want to cut out. Oh boy, unfortunately we have ourselves a mana drain. Well, that sucks, but we'll try and get through it. We might end up losing a few skeletons along the way, but we'll try our best to hold on to them. And as for our Dwarven research, we're up to the last part of it here now. I think after that, we might want to have a look at the Dwarven weapons, potentially, or alternatively, we could just dive into Dwarven toy making, because this stuff, I think, does actually help them out a fair bit when it comes to moods. And McCabe has collapsed into bones. Blue Quail, thank you for trying to hold on to some of them. We can always re-summon them, should we need. But for now, maybe it's okay to lose a few. Oh, Alta, what are you wearing? You are wearing the Galadrim elf armor, so it seems that Alta can wear elven armor. Alta, are you an elf? You are most certainly not an elf. You have a disintegrated eye. That much is to be sure, but no, you're human. You're a female human. So I'm going to stop all production of other armor, because if humans can wear elf armor, which kind of, you know, does make sense, similar structures, that armor is going to be incredible. So we are only going to work on that armor from now on. We are still going to make the boots, the gloves, the shoulder pads, etc., but that's going to be our main type of armor. It's not going to be something that we can build all the time because of the gold requirement, but we're going to try and keep our eyes out for gold wherever we see it, because that's damn useful. Vasily, we just lost another skeleton. Well, it's the way it's going to be sometimes. And Lena has started a social fight with Alta. Well, they're both kind of well matched. New lovers? Wait, what? Henry? Please tell me that Henry isn't a skeleton. Oh, wait, what? Oh, Henry tried to woo Gokama by saying good things about her parents. Gokama became aroused and Gokama, you're sleeping with a prisoner. Well, I guess we do want Henry to join, so... Oh, you want to sleep with Gokama. Hasn't happened yet, but okay, well, there we go. Oh, you're a nudist, Henry. I see. Magically gifted, though. Oh, wonderful. Gokama, you are a bard after all. Back to the fight, though. We're not sure why this fight started exactly, but it looks like it's over. So go get to medical and we'll make sure that you both get treatment. Yeah. Drink your beer, Alter, and let's see what this altercation was all about. Alter openly insulted Lena's shooting skills. This drove Lena into a rage. I mean, Alter is a much better shooter than Lena, I think. Yup. And Lena still isn't that good at melee, even though she's a blade master, which is kind of interesting. So yeah, head back down that way. First person that you see, we'll try and get you healed up. I mean, these aren't lasting wounds. Yeah. Oh no, and Beard has vanished. Okay, well, I guess we're going to lose pretty much all of our skeletons here. Langer, you're looking cool in your get-up at the moment, but yeah, we're just down to 2 skeletons now. And the ones on the road are slowly starting to vanish as well. Unfortunate. Raw, you're having a rough night out there. Okay, and they made it back. Fantastic. We're actually going to send Vladlena in here to do a little bit of healing. Bomfin, let's get you healing Alter if we can. That'll work out. Alter, hold still for a second, thank you. And Bomfin, let's go get a heal off. Vladlena, let's go get a heal off here. Oh, Lena's fine. Yep, totally fine. Alter actually needs a little bit of healing. Sorry, Alter. Looks like your wounds were a little bit more severe. We could just wait until Vladlena can cast again, but I think it's going to be a little bit. This mana drain is a bastard. So, Invalid Handler. Noisette, welcome to the colony. We're just going to say... your handler can be anyone. Yeah, but let's get you a little bit of training. I don't think we want to train you in attack, but you're going to be a fun dog to have around. Welcome, Noisette. Oh, and Alter is fully healed. That didn't take long at all. Fantastic. And we're just down to 2 skeletons now. Unfortunate. Oh dear. You know what? Surprisingly enough, Tranka actually has a fair bit of magic left. So I wouldn't mind Tranka going over and working on one of these pieces of armor. Perhaps the boots or something like that. They're all in pretty good condition. Yeah, I want to see if we can turn them into a different type of material though. That's kind of what I'm thinking here. So Tranka, I'm gonna go ahead and steal you for a second, and we're gonna experiment. We're gonna see exactly what you're gonna be able to do with your transmute here. I'm thinking we're gonna go for these boots here. They're excellent quality, so I think they're gonna be pretty damn nice. We've got a lot of unpacking to do. Our skeletons are gonna be able to do that, the ones that are still around. Let's see. Let's go ahead and transmute these things, hopefully into something good. Okay, uranium. Straight up uranium boots. Wonderful. And I think that actually, that made the condition good on them. So we could have a look. Yeah. Like the armor that's down here, we could turn this into, much better condition. Oh, Lucy's gone. Blue Quail, you're losing them all. Unfortunate. But hey, they've served us well for a good long while. Man, this would be a terrible time to attack. Pretty much all of our magic users have no magic. Even the arcane capacitors are super low at the moment. Yeah, it would be a very unfortunate time indeed. And then there was one. Jeremy is gone. We're just down to Young now. I think we're probably going to try and keep the skeleton numbers quite low. It's just easier to focus on our colonists this way, especially even just looking at them up here. So we're gonna try our best to just maybe keep 2 around. So after the mana drain, we'll bring 1 back, and if Young's gone, we'll bring back 2. Oh, damn, look at that. Bomfin, that is some good stuff. So, I'm wondering, can we... I think it is what it is. It's like silver and gold, so I don't know if we can do much to change it. Not that I think we would even want to. Now, the question is, who's going to wear it? I'm kind of going to give it to anyone, so... In saying that, I wonder if this could be worn by Lostiel without it slowing her down too much. Because she doesn't really wear much in the way of armor. Yeah, wolfskin leather armor. You know what? Screw it. We're gonna do it. Let's go wear this thing, Lostiel. Yeah. And let's see. There we go. Looks pretty freaking good. Question is, are you going to be warm enough, Lostiel? Yeah. let's have a look at this. Okay. Comfortable down to -5, so not while you're outside, but as long as you can kind of stay in, you'll be okay. Hopefully we can get some more Jarl capes made, because I think they can be worn with it. And oh, there's that masterwork plate armor. You know what, Tranker? If we could transmute that, I'd be pretty happy. Because I think that's some good stuff. Okay, so at the moment we've got Bomb for making these formal shirts. The Jarl capes will come next from Gokama. Alright, yeah. Doesn't seem to require too much. We want to make sure that we have 5 at any given time. Yeah, hopefully that will get worked on before too long. We might just need multiple stations as well. That's potentially an option for us. And there we go. Our last skeleton has dissipated. Blue Quail not having the mana to sustain them. This drain has been kicking us around for a long while. It's only been a day. Well, I guess it's been a long day. Oh, Alter is suffering from the early stages of hypothermia. God damn. Okay, well, you know, take it easy. I think it's probably because, yeah, you're not good in low temperatures. Make your way back inside. I think Alter will actually end up, seeking safe temperature. That's good. Go do that thing. Actually, you know what? The elf capes might be what we need to use with the armor. That's a possibility as well, so we'll make sure that we get some elf capes going too. Oh, Gloin, nephew of Gafur, is here. Well, okay. That's cool. We've got Diwali here, who is skilled as well. What is your thing? You're an arcane mage, Diwali. Yeah, let's have a look at our guests. Okay, so none of them have friendships yet. Okay, so we can't recruit anyone there. That's fine. Carry on as you are. We'll make sure that you all get beds and that you get some nice warm food in you. Oh, I just noticed that Eleanor is wearing the masterwork plate. You know what? That's okay. I do want everyone to be decked out in armor eventually here. Okay, it looks like the mana drain is gone, which is great. We do actually still have quite a bit of hauling that needs to get done, so we will use Blue Quail to bring back some bodies in the morning. We'll just try and get 2 if we can. Oh dear, unfortunately, Tanguan has gone berserk. So we're going to go ahead and send Lostiel in here to help deal with that. Gokama did get a little bit of a hit there, so you know what, Bomfin, I want you to pop out here and I want you to heal Gokama if you can. Gokama will be back in just a moment. Okay, here we go, and heal. Bam, there we go, fantastic. Lostiel getting engaged here. Should be able to end this pretty quickly, and there we go. Your rage has come to an end, and let's actually do some capturing. Thank you. Let's make that happen. And guests can't claim beds, and I think it's probably because of a lack of silver, so we'll just make sure that we have a few beds that are going to cost them nothing. So these ones down here, we'll go ahead and make them free. Just so that they, you know, have a room. Alright, Blue Quail, we need to get you moving on down here. Now, we could try to get, like, the best skeletons of the bunch. You know what? We'll just bring back a whole load of them, and I'll just keep the 2 very best workers. How about that? Okay, Blue Quail, let's go get you standing around about here. And you know what? It's going to be this group here that we end up raising up. And here we go. And bam! Whole heap of them. Whole heap of them. Okay, so I'm going to go through, figure out who of this group are going to be the best for us. Okay, so I'm going to see if we can use Consume Corpse on the living. Oh, wow, we can. Okay, so it's Rhea and Levi that we're going to be keeping here. So I'm just going to go ahead and move them to the side here. So Steph and McPherson are going to be disappearing for now, unfortunately for them. So we're just going to be using Consume Corpse with Blue Quail, which just immediately gets rid of them, and it gives them some mana back in the process. So McPherson, you're next. And here we go. Wonderful. There we go. And I guess, yeah, if we do need mana, we can always just pop down here. You know what? Blue Quail could be a very good person to top up our, like, reserves over here. So I might end up looking at making magic a pretty high priority task for him. Let's see. Blue quail. Magic. Yeah. I'm going to make that a number one priority. You shouldn't do anything that you can't do. So, we'll see if we can get that to work out. So, over here we have little Boris, who is our first boar that's been born to the colony. Welcome, Boris. Ah, there we go. Fantastic. Nice dwarven armor. Brilliant. Okay, so I think next thing that we're going to go for, more than likely under our dwarven tree, is the toys. Yeah, let's do it. So after that, we have Rhea and Levi, who are sticking around with us for now. They're wearing, elf armor. Yeah. Falathrim. Alrighty. Oh, and I've just looked at their comfortable temperature range. I think that's probably because they're dead. I gotta think so. Yes. Surely. Ooh, we got some new artwork. Wonderful. Okay. An army roaring in victory. Vladlena lies on the ground, wounded. Oh, I see. All right, well, let's go ahead and get it installed. Oh dear, Lobelia has developed a pipeweed addiction. I'm kind of not surprised because she does have a chemical satisfaction. I'm surprised this didn't happen a little earlier. We're just gonna have to keep our eye on that. Yeah. Unfortunately, we are out of beer, but we do have beer brewing. Okay, that's good to see. Ooh, let's see. Tranka, you have 2 points available. We're going to go for transformation cost over here. Muff has collapsed due to extreme exhaustion. I'm going to check on that in just a moment. And the next thing that I think we want to try and have a look at here is shapeshift. It looks like we have to get a few points before we can really start to put points into that. Another thing that we could do is actually just try and up maximum mana. Yeah, let's go with that. I think having more mana in general is going to help out a lot because there isn't much there right now. And that's kind of because of sunlight that is holding you back a little bit. Inspired recruitment. Well, you know what, Bomfin? I'm going to put you on as a warden, my friend. Yeah, number 1 for you. Okay, I'm a little afraid that some of our animals might be stuck. Or it could be because they've got a lot of stuff on them. Like, Alter is trying to unload here. That's good to see. Oh, you're wearing just the parka over the top of your armor. I mean, okay, you might as well. I would like it to be the capes. We'll get to those eventually. Yeah, I feel like maybe these two are stuck here for whatever reason. I mean, Muff collapsed because of exhaustion. So yeah, I think I need to put a little bit of priority on unloading these creatures here. Levi, head up towards Mrs. Musk and let's get her unloaded, thanks. Oh, there we go. Moxie is making its way down now. Okay. Well, maybe they just needs to be interacted with. Sometimes that's the case. Let's see. Rhea. Okay, you're just going to be doing that. I'm going to tell you to go back and continue that. We can just pick up some other things later. There we go. Let's hope that that does it. And Levi, looks like you're unloading Mrs. Musk at the moment. So we'll just ask you to continue doing that. I don't know how many times I can tell you to do those. A few times, apparently. And there we go, Dwarven toy making. We can make that at a smithy. Alright, so from this point, where do we want to go? Well, we've got options. We've got all of the magic researched. We could have a look at, some Hobbit things, or alternatively, have a look at some of the weapons of the elves. The Rivendell elf bow sounds quite cool. We could work our way up towards that. The other option, of course, is the Dwarven tools. The Dwarven crossbow, I also imagine, is quite good. I don't know how they stack up against the magic weapons. Not sure on that. You know what? We're actually going to go for the Earthen Hills. We're going to go for actual proper Hobbit holes now. And, we had recruitment. Bomfin, the wonderful bastard that he is, managed to use that inspired recruitment that he had to recruit someone that we just recently had a fight with. Thanks. Henry, who is the lover of Gokama, is still just going to have to chill out for now. So Tang, welcome. Let's see. Tang Yuan, what are you going to be able to do for us? You're a psychopath. Nice. Cool. Okay, dude. So you got some good animal skill, you got some good cooking, decent melee, so you're going to be a good fighter for us, I think. We could promote you to being a wanderer, but I think we're just going to hold on till we can make a book or get a book to teach you how to be a mage. You know, I guess that we could try and do like some kind of mage fighter or something like that. Yeah, for now though, we're going to go into here, we're going to make you into a soldier. Yeah. Okay, you've got a chemical interest as well. That's that's going to be interesting to play around with there, but we need to make sure that we give you a room pretty much right away. So, yeah, we're going to go for this room here. This is now yours. So let's turn it off for guests, and we'll go ahead and give this to Tang. There you go. Okay, is there anything else that we should know about you, Tang? Let's have a look at these social things here. Oh, you do have a wife, but she's dead. Okay, you're good friends with Lena and Gokama. You have a few other friends here as well. Okay, I guess that's good. Henry is your rival. Wonderful. Okay. That's unfortunate. Okay, well, no, we can work with that. You've got a few wounds. They should heal, though. Yeah. So, what we could try and do is make a arcane book. It can be used to teach another. Yeah. Who would we want to pass it on? You know what? I think we're gonna just chill with Tang for now. We're gonna let Tang be and hope that we can maybe do some trading, get some good stuff that way. But Tang, welcome. I'm sure we're gonna find a use for you. I'm happy to say it appears that all of our animals have been able to move in, which is great, so they're not stuck outside anymore. We've got Vladlina reporting for duty, who is going to be casting heal on Tang, just so that we can get him into action. Let's see. Bam! Man, that heal is so good. Bomfin, stop upsetting Gloin. We need to make sure that we take you off of entertaining ASAP. I think I took you off of magic instead by accident. That's unfortunate. That's your priority now, my friend. Ah, dear. Hey, the main thing is our guests do seem to be enjoying themselves here, and when Bomfin isn't upsetting them, things seem to be going pretty well. Garor, what are you doing in here working, my friend? Let's have a look at Garor and just see where his skills are. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just change these around, buddy. I appreciate that you're trying to do that, but no, we can use you elsewhere. Unfortunately, that might be a bit of a waste of materials. I'm almost contemplating making another forge. And you know what? There's no reason why we shouldn't be able to do that. I think we're going to go ahead and make it just over here. We don't have enough granite blocks stored, so we'll have to make a different kind of forge, but I feel like having another one will be, yeah, what we need. So let's see. I imagine we probably still have a lot of, masterworks apparently. Ooh, fox fur elf cape. Fantastic. Well, thank you, Bomfin. That's very nice. Now, I wonder if, like, Tranker, could you wear this? Yeah, you can. Brilliant. Okay, that we'd like to see. Rhea, thank you. Appreciate your work. Let's go ahead and put a chair in here as well. Ooh, Henry's resistance is pretty low. And hey, Hobbit holes. Wonderful. We're going to go for Hobbit doors next, and I would actually like to put some Hobbit holes in. So for Lobelia and Eleanor, we might be able to make some custom housing for them, and we could always go and make it up here. I know we do have a fair bit of our field here, but you know, we can see what we can do. Maybe over this region, we'll figure something out. And what that will do is that will open up some of these other houses to folks, you know, just so that they don't all have to live in here. I think that works. Having another one of these smithies will allow us to actually make some of those toys that we researched. I just noticed we do have another little boar, and this one is now Boreal. Yeah, so we've got all the same builds here. We're going to go ahead and make this marble labyrinth. We're going to make a puzzle box, and we're going to say do until we have, and we're just going to make sure that we have like maybe 2 at a time of these, just like so. And I think we can also have a look to see if we can find the dolls, because I think we can make the dolls here as well. Or rather, that was one of the toys, but that's fine. Those 2 work a-okay. Fantastic. Okay, our guests super enjoyed their stay. Left us some herbal medicine, iced coffee, and chocolate. they'll be back before too long. That's always good to see. Oh damn, I just noticed that we have some armor here, which is just kind of chilling out. It's not being used by anyone right now, which is, you know, a little surprising. So let's see. Lena, you've got some pretty good gear on at the moment. Manlin, same deal with you. Gror, I wonder if we could get you to wear it. Looks like we can. Even as a dwarf, you can wear elven armor. I feel like he just wouldn't though, unless he decides it's something that he wants to do. Oh, Tang. You just went and chucked on something cool. Okay. All right, you're going to go train at the dummy? Brilliant. That's what we like to see. What did you decide in the end? Oh, Armor of the Valiant. Hot damn, dude. And you've got iron chainmail on beneath that. Ha. Okay. Good to know that they can kind of go together, and it does make sense. Guess we'll have to make sure that we have some more chainmail getting made as well. We did have that. I'll just make sure that that's something that actually ends up continuing. It looks like we can go ahead and link with this yet again. So Morg, go ahead, link with this. And Manlin, yeah, feeling nice and inspired. I mean, that's cool to see. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and make sure that we get some chainmail to get made as well. We're going to do kind of like what we've done before, do until you have, and let's say do until we have 7, which, you know, I feel like that works out for us. And as for details, we're going to make sure that it's more like this. Yeah, there we go. So we should end up making some more of that before too long. So I've decided to make our little hobbit holes, and we are going to go ahead and place them up here. So we will lose a little bit of our field, but I feel like that's okay. We are going to have them facing up towards this way, so they're just going to have to walk around to make it back down here. It's the one thing to note about these earthen hills. They're very quick to construct, and we can see that they actually grow over time as well. As I'm pretty sure that's the grass that's on top of them. I think that's it growing. Yeah. So as for the archways, I think we can fit them in there. It's a little difficult to see because I'm not seeing those arches. I guess we could also just try and use the doors as is. Will that work? Will that work? I guess the question is, can you put a door over? Yeah, not over the earthen hills. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to have an experiment with that and see what we need to do exactly to get that going. And as for our floors, I think we are going to try and go for just like a nice wood floor. We'll go for those wooden floorboards just across like so. That will look nice. Hey, Morg, fantastic. You've finished your psychic ritual here. So what do you got? Mass Chaos Skip. Okay, so that's the top level I think that he can get to. But yeah, we got a few extra abilities in there. And I've just got to kind of try and remember that we have access to those. Yeah. I mean, Wall Raise, that's pretty handy for an archer. And Beacon, we can use that too. Ah, yeah, no, that door looks good. Okay, so I think we don't need to use the arches. The arches are literally just to separate room space. Ah, right, okay. Right. Black Bear. Yeah, I should have known you were going to become a problem. So we're going to do our special for taking care of these things. We're going to go ahead and light skip over here with Gafur. And bam, there we go. Gafur is here. And we're going to go ahead and try and light lance this thing. And that's a complete failure. Oh, right, Gafur. I mean, I appreciate that and all. If I can actually get its attention and get it heading over here, we might be okay. Alas, I don't think it's going to be so easy. So, Lena, with your phase strike, how far can we get you to go? Because your phase strike has a pretty good range on it. It does. So we could get you to phase strike to here. Nice. And then just get you moving on up as fast as possible. That's the best that we can do right this second. Gafur, we're going to get you going a little closer now. Malau, you should be able to kind of defend a little bit here. It's just a question of whether or not Lena's going to get here. I think we'll get phase strike back, so we should be good. Let's keep on moving up. Yeah, I don't think Gafur's going to have anything else. You know what, Gafur? You just go back to doing your thing. Okay, Malau, just hang on. Here we go. Phase strike. Critical hit. Hopefully not a critical hit on Bilal. Let's see. Scratch, scratch. Shattered. Youch. But the black bear, its attention is now on Lena, and we should be able to take this thing out pretty quickly. I'm not going to try and use any other abilities because I'm concerned about hurting. But yeah, Lena, well done. She can handle herself perfectly fine in combat. Even though her melee skill isn't that high, her theoretical knowledge is super high. We're going to go ahead and get Vladlena to pop along here to meet Malu along the way so that we can get some healing done. Alright, just popping outside here. We need to get a little bit closer, and that is close enough. Excellent, you're up and about. You should be good to go now, I believe. Yeah, we probably should have taken that out sooner. That's my bad there. It looks like we do actually need to put a room on top of this as well. Unless, of course, ooh, I wonder if you need to like make the earthen hill and then remove it, like mine it. You know what? I think that's probably what we have to do. Now that I think about it, let's go ahead and remove the floor, because then you'll have like a earthen roof, which is kind of what I'm after. Cancel the rest. Yep. Sorry about that. Yeah, let's give that a go. So I'm doing this in sections at the moment. So I kind of have to go through just like this, and that should work out. Let's go ahead and just continue working here, please, Rare. Okay, now what I'm going to try and do is mark this for mining. And theoretically, we should have a nice earthen roof. I'm assuming this is how we're meant to do this, but who knows? Who knows? There's only one way for us to find out. You know, there seems to be no way to actually select this for mining. Like, we can't prioritize the task, so I think I was completely wrong. Well, now I know, don't I? Now, obviously, we could just put in roofs ourselves. We could just make the zone. I was just hoping it would be like an earthen roof rather than just like... It doesn't make a difference, though. I absolutely adore the Hobbit hole doors. They work really, really well. Look at that. That's super cool. So we just got access to new Dwarven made kind of materials, so we're going to go and put Dwarven dresses in these rooms just to kind of like mix things up a bit, and we'll make them out of stone because yeah, I think that's a cool mix of stuff. We'll have some nice marble braziers in the rooms. I feel like that'll be rather nice. And as for the beds, we'll go for nice, you know, double beds. Dwarven end tables. Fantastic. We'll go ahead and place those just on either side there. And just a little 1x1 dwarven table on the side here. Next to the bed, I think will be nice. With a nice marble stool. There we go. And we'll leave some space for artwork to be put in eventually. Well, looks like we've got ourselves some excellent mountain dwarf armor. We've still got the nice elven armor over here as well. Hasn't been swooped up by anyone just yet. Who do I want to wear that? Manlin. No, you know what? Lena. Let's get you involved on that. There we go. That can be yours. And Gror. Of course. The excellent dwarven armor shall be yours. And saying that, just before you pick that up, Gror, if I could get you just over here... We're gonna get Tranker in just to do some transmutation and turn this into maybe uranium armor, for all we know. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, looks like some of our old enemies are getting a little bit aggressive towards us. That's fine. That's totally fine. Transmute. There we go. Excellent. And it looks like Lena is getting into different armor, possibly. Hopefully not this one. Uranium. There we go. Yep. I'm gonna force you to wear it, my friend. But it'll be worth it. Yeah, Lena's getting... Oh, of course, Lena's getting into the elven armor. God, I'm dumb. Tranker, go off, do your thing. Garor, you're going to look absolutely fantastic. Interesting that you've gone for the elven helmet, but, you know, I'm not going to judge, my friend. You know, you're pretty happy with that. And plus, we don't have any other dwarven ones just yet. Well, these little rooms are coming along fantastically, might say so. And you know what? Just to make it a little bit easier going forwards, we're going to go ahead and make a little pathway just leading down through the field here. Oh. Whoops. Hey, was Eleanor's hair always this color, or is it like going grayer because of age? She's 96, which I imagine is kind of a little bit old for a hobbit. I mean, Bilbo had his 100 and odd birthday. Can't remember. 111th? Can't remember. But anyway, I think Eleanor's getting along in the years. Oh boy. Pillage. Okay, well, I was just looking at building a nice little column here, just working on our houses, and, okay. Wow. Okay, is it just from this side here? Okay, just from this side, but my God, that's a lot of them. Look at that. Holy crap. And we've got a lot of, skilled folks that are here as well. Okay. A group of Vikings from Udo's clan have arrived nearby. They will attempt to burn down your colony and steal whatever they can before they leave. Okay, so they might not be raiding right away, so what we're going to need to do is get into position here. Unfortunately, all of the cavalry spikes on this side are not operational right now, so we're just going to have to try and get into position. So I'm going to grab everyone, head them on over, and we'll see what we can do. Oh boy. Okay, everyone is on the move. Vladlena has already started shooting, which, I'm not going to say whether or not that's a good or a bad thing. Honestly, I think everything and anything right now is going to be good. Okay. Oh, yeah. They are certainly pillaging. Oh my God, yeah, they're just going to be trying to carve through here. Okay. And there's enough of them that can do it very, very quickly. We just need to try and get here as fast as we can. Bomfin, how far can you blink? We need you here as quickly as possible. Okay, everyone else is on their way over at the moment. Okay, Tranka, we need you to have enough mana to be able to pull off a... Oh, wait, what the hell? Bomfin, oh, you blinked. Okay, just keep moving, buddy, keep moving. We need a lightning cloud off down there. It's going to take them a little while to get through this wall, so I shouldn't be too concerned, but they're heading fast. Okay. Medical emergency animals, we'll get to that later. Tranka, okay, can I get you to pull off a polymorph here? If we could polymorph everyone that's down there, that would be amazing. We need you to have sight though, that's the only issue. Let's take you off fire at will, just for now. We need to get you close. Okay. Alright, Bomfin, you are getting closer, fantastic, excellent. Rest of our melee folks are here, lovely. Blue Quail, I mustn't have grabbed you for some reason. Tranka. Okay, let's see. Now, I'm imagining that this will probably be the best spot, but I want to try from here, see if we can get that to go. Not visible, huh? Okay, who is heading into this spot here? Who else is still on their way over? Is it Gafur? Eleanor? I don't know. I don't know who's meant to be here and who isn't, but there is someone who's taking up this space. Oh, it's Morg. Okay, Morg, you go up there, buddy. Tranka, move on in. We are getting a good few kills here. Okay. Any luck now? No, still not, unfortunately. Well, the good thing is that with Bomfin, he doesn't really need to see. He just needs to have sky. Oh, no, he does. That was a lie. That was a lie. He needs to see, but the range is okay. And actually, speaking about range, we need to get folks up here as well because... yeah, we're a little weaker up there. We are a little weaker. Blue Quail, you hold where you are at the moment. Lobelia, good, you're staying here. Okay, excellent. Oh, they're getting through. I don't like that. So Lena, let's get you down here. Tang, we're going to get you down here as well. Vladlena is kind of trying to shoot around the side. Manlin, I don't like that you're getting closer. That's too close for my liking. Yeah, if only we had sight, huh? Okay, Bomfin now has sight. Fantastic. Let's go ahead, lightning storm, and we're gonna lightning storm this whole area here. Yep, right along like that. Okay, so that's our big spell from you. Now, let's see, Sunfire. We don't need to see to be able to do that. Brilliant. It's under the sky. That's what we want to see. Okay. Let's let the magic unfold. Light is tearing through them, and before long, I think... Oh, a big old lightning storm to boot. Fantastic. Okay, that's the good stuff. Gafur, let's get you moving over here. Bomfin, I feel like we're in a pretty good spot, but let's go ahead and chuck a lightning cloud here as well, just to kind of slow them down a little bit further. Oh, Tranka might have got stunned then.
Yeah. A roof has collapsed. Yep, that's fair. Tranker, let's actually pull you out of there if we can, once you're not stunned. A little close for comfort. Look at that annihilation. I did not see all of this. I did not see all of that. Okay. Alright, so things are a little bit wilder than I might have thought. Yeah, they're just destroying everything down here. And that's kind of working for us, but Trout Slayer has almost managed to chip his way in here at this stage. We've taken down so many of them, and you know what we're going to do now? Yeah, we're going to get Blue Quail. And Blue Quail is going to walk on over here, and we're going to try and raise some undead. What's a good spot? Here, maybe? I feel like that's going to get a few. We do need to be able to see though, so I'm going to have to go ahead and step outside with you, so that means like, let's grab these three. We're going to go outside. Garor, you're coming with us. Tang. Okay. Colonist needs treatment. Vladlena. Vladlena is okay for the moment. Stunned, but hanging on. Okay, alright, Blue Quail, let's get you making some magic for us, huh? We'll go ahead and try and revive these dead ones here, if we can. You seem to really be struggling there, buddy. Does not seem to be able to... Oh, no, we managed to just get one back from that. Okay, well, that's still okay. Trout Slayer has managed to make his way in, so... all of our melee folks here, we're going to go ahead and put them on search and destroy. We're going to have to try and get some of our others out now as well. Lena, the whole lot are dead up here, which is fantastic. What we're going to do is pull everyone else out here now. Go Karma, Eleanor, you can come outside as well. Same thing with Morg. We're going to get all of our ranged folks out. And Trank is still in a position where she can polymorph, so we'll see what we can do. Some of them are retreating off the map, but the majority of them are still hanging out down here. You know what we might be able to get away with here, and it's a big risk. If we go ahead and try and Dragon Strike down into the thick of it with Lostiel here, we could get away with doing a Thunder Strike. So let's get a little closer. Okay, there we go. And bam, Lostiel is right in it now. And we're going to go ahead and Thunder Strike right here. Any second. Thunder Strike. Any moment now, Lostiel. For some reason. There we go. Is that it? Is that going to be it? Yeah, for some reason it can be quite difficult for us to get her to do that. Everyone that's over here, we're going to go ahead and go search and destroy ranged. They're going to start to try and hunt. Lena, we want you searching, destroying. Lostiel is most certainly doing damage to them down here. They don't seem to care that much about Lostiel, so I guess that's kind of working out. It could be that she's in... Oh, nope, there we go. Yep, that did something. Alright, she's getting a little hurt here. Manlin is coming up from behind. Oh, they're trying to steal our braziers. Okay, Garor and the rest are going to be able to sort them out. Mangus Burn, who we've brought back to life. Let's get you doing some work here. Tranker is being supported by all of those animals. I don't even think we need a polymorph there, specifically. I'm just trying to think about who we haven't properly utilized yet. I feel like we've utilized pretty much everyone. They're all doing a good job at staying behind cover, which is working. That was an ominous sound. I'm sure it's perfectly fine. Yep, I'm sure it's totally fine. Lostiel still doing an incredible job down here. Just fighting so many of them. They all just seem to be pretty much stuck on this. A Jarl has died. Anvast Runfast's son, the Jarl of Udo's clan, has died. We killed the frickin' Jarl. Let's just make sure there's no one else around. Yup, no, we're good. We're good. Trout Slayer still causing us some trouble on the inside there, but all of our melee folks are hunting others down. Our ranged folks shooting from a distance. Rhea is on fire. That's unfortunate. Probably need to try and put those fires out before too long, and they are fleeing. Vladlena, can we get a little bit of rain or snow in this case? As for those that are trying to flee, let's make sure that no one gets away with anything. Good man, Tang and Lena. Good team there, good team. So nothing was taken from inside here, which is fantastic. And we should be able to take down a few of them before they actually end up leaving. Levi is chasing down a few of the others. Lostiel, yup, doing work. I think that sound could possibly be Blue Quail doing Deathmark. Not 100%. Yeah, not a chance of getting away here. I think we've got a few left. Green Porcupine. That's it. That is it. Okay. Let's go ahead, make sure that everyone can just chill on out. I love that Tranka had like a wall of animals just protecting her. Blue Quail, you can chill, Tranka. Everyone just chill. Let's go ahead, save what we can with the fires. But all in all, a good defense considering they had so many units that could make a mockery of our defenses by just trying to carve on through. Yeah, there was a lot of so much sandstone gone. Bomfin hit trap. Okay, Bomfin, are you okay? How bad was that? There was some kind of trap on the ground. Okay, just a stab. That's fine. How about you just go ahead and heal yourself? There we go. And Vladlena, you're also feeling a little rough. How about you go ahead and heal yourself? There we go. Lovely. Wonderful. Okay, so we can see Raccoon Slayer down here is about to die. No pulse, clinical death. Left arm is burnt away, heart destroyed. Yeah, so that was from the lightning storm. The lightning storm that's very, very effective at what it does. We've got a bit of recovery to do here in terms of, fixing up our walls, but they held up pretty damn well. The only thing that I learned from this is that we need to have one of these sight boxes down here as well, because if our mages can't get those lines to be able to cast those big spells, having the walls there really only just slows down the enemy. Yeah, that's our lesson for today. Lostiel, how about you go ahead and just meditate for a second, and you should be feeling nice and healed after that. Yeah, still those kind of ominous sounds, huh? Alright, you two, just go back to hanging out, having a good time. Lobelia, I forgot about you. I'm glad that Lobelia actually managed to see a little bit of combat because it's not often that she does. Yeah, probably taken off some of that equipment. That's totally fair. But we defeated them. We defeated our enemies that arrived right next to our walls and started attacking rather quickly with weapons designed to carve through our walls. Yeah, this is dangerous because they can just mine through it. So we'll have to put a little bit of extra protection along here, I think, and we'll be sure to get everything back in place. But Legionnaires, that's going to be us for today's episode. Natalia is on an insulting spree. We can't have that. Go Karma. Let's get you heading on out here. Just as we're wrapping things up today, we're going to go ahead and see if we can put Natalia to sleep. And bam, just like that, Natalia is feeling fine. Donnie is also asleep. Thank you for healing our wounds. So, yeah, that's our episode. And it seems we can still handle ourselves quite nicely, even against, groups that have magic and martial prowess on their side. How far can we take this colony? Well, we'll see in the next. With every victory, our enemies grow all the more dangerous. If you enjoyed today's episode, please consider leaving a comment or a like to let me know if you enjoyed the show. For now, I have been Rycon, you have all been awesome, and until next time, stay tuned.